guarantee.
क्या आप भी अपनी स्किन को चांद की तरह चमकदार बनाना चाहते हैं? तो आपको यूज करनी होगी B&B की 100% और
Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss how to practice calligraphy the right way. Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss how to practice calligraphy the right way. Most of us start practicing calligraphy by copying from the internet, and I'm guilty of that too. This happens because we treat calligraphy as handwriting, and the next obvious step seems to draw it freehand. But this ends up in frustration, and no matter how hard you try, your calligraphy doesn't seem to get any better. Plus, with no mentor by your side, you feel like calligraphy is not your cup of tea. But that's not true. Anybody can do calligraphy. Yes, anyone. Trust me. All you need is a framework to approach calligraphy the right way. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. All these tips apply to all calligraphy styles, be it brush pen, pointed pen, or broad edge tools. You'll find these tips helpful. So, before we begin, quickly subscribe to my channel and stay tuned till the end to find out how to get better at calligraphy. I am Simran and I share helpful calligraphy videos regularly. Number 1. Always draw with a pencil first. You might be tempted to draw freehand with a brush pen because that's what we see on Instagram. I understand. Say if you, as a beginner, write a word freehand, you may run into these problems. Either your letters will overlap or they'll feel all over the place. The spacing and sizing of the letters will be off. At this time, it is important to remember that you're a beginner. So, to make sure that you build muscle memory for the right shape, draw it with a pencil first. Start with drawing some guidelines to fix the height of your letters. You can also draw angled guides if you want to write in italics. So again, this step applies to the dip pen and any broad edge style. Then, draw the word or phrase with a pencil first. This gives you room to correct any errors in shape. Also, it gives you a preview of how your final calligraphy is going to look like. This in turn acts as the correct guide when you draw the basic stroke with a brush pen. And not to mention, avoids a lot of beginner frustration. If you compare these two, your calligraphy instantly looks so much better when you draw it with a pencil first. And of course, you can later erase these pencil guides. Or if you want, you can use these traceable brush calligraphy practice sheets. The guides are already drawn here, and you can go in with your brush pen to practice all the letters. I'll link them in the description below. Number 2, lift your pen in between strokes. There is no feat in writing continuously. Additionally, calligraphy is not handwriting where you need to write fast without lifting the pen. So lift your pen off the paper as much as possible. If you write continuously without lifting the pen, then you'll mix up your thick and thin strokes, especially when you're a beginner and getting adjusted to the new grip of the pen. But if you lift your pen after every stroke, it helps you adjust your pen for the different positions in thick and thin strokes, and you are more likely to get consistent letter forms. This also applies to a dip pen where lifting the pen helps in adjusting the position of your hand. The same goes for broad-edged calligraphy where you need to change pen angles quite frequently. Number 3, be very slow. Again, remember, this is not handwriting, so you're not aiming for speed. Also, if you're referring to Instagram videos, they are highly sped up. Trust me on this. That's because I make these videos too. It's impossible to post real-time videos as it would bore the audience. Here's my real-time speed with brush calligraphy. If you try and rush, you'll mix up your thick and thin strokes. Also, the angles at times. For this reason, be slow while creating calligraphy strokes. This also helps you understand the structure of the letter form. Also, here's my real-time speed with a dip pen and broad-edged tool. Number 4. Rotate your paper rather than rotating your body. Yes, it's very important to maintain the right posture. Sometimes we tend to hover over the paper or sit in an uncomfortable position. This leads to back and neck pain. Also, you might feel sore in your hand. In this case, it's better to sit straight and comfortably. Keep your hand in the most comfortable writing position and then rotate the paper at an angle that's convenient for you. Number 5. It only gets better with regular practice. Yes, there's no shortcut to getting better at calligraphy, and there's no other way but regular practice. And by practice, I mean practicing the basic strokes of calligraphy regularly. That's because these are the building blocks of letters. Each calligraphy strip has these basic strokes. I had made a previous video discussing basic brush calligraphy strokes. You can find it in the top right corner. So, before you begin, put your mind to set aside at least 15 minutes each day to practice these basic calligraphy strokes. Initially, you might not be satisfied with your results, but the key here is to stay consistent. And I promise that you will see your calligraphy improve with regular practice. I suggest maintaining records of your practice and compare them after a month. You will see tremendous improvement. If you'd like, you can always use practice sheets or workbooks to make these sessions interesting for you. But do not miss out on practice. I've been doing calligraphy for 4 years now and I make sure I practice the basics daily. So that's all from my end. I hope you found this video helpful. If yes, then please hit subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Whatever you do, it's better with a website. Introducing Hostinger Website Builder, the fast and easy website builder optimized for all.
Whenever I tell someone that I earn through calligraphy, they look puzzled. That's because most people think that the use of calligraphy is very limited. It's good as a hobby to relax and unwind, but does not have any real commercial use. And that's why they think that learning this art form is not as useful. But let me tell you something. Did you know that the Constitution of India, which is, by the way, the longest legal document in the world, was written by hand in calligraphy? The first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, wanted the Constitution to be handwritten and not printed. So he commissioned Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada, who was one of the most established calligraphers at the time, to do the job. That's because Pandit Nehru felt that writing it by hand would reflect the country's history and struggles, its leaders' vision, and its people's aspirations. Likewise, in today's video, we will cover the scope of calligraphy in today's world and see 9 areas where you can put this skill to use. So before we begin, quickly subscribe to my channel and stay tuned till the end. So So, the first and most popular use of calligraphy is adding personalization to gift items. When it comes to gift giving, there are plenty of options available on the market, from flowers to chocolates and from jewelry to gadgets. There is something for everyone. However, there is one type of gift that stands out from the rest: personalized gifts. And this is understood by individuals as well as brands all over the world. Personalization is where the true commercial scope of calligraphy lies. You can use the scale of calligraphy to engrave on perfumes, frames, candles, liquor bottles, and so much more. The possibilities are endless. All these pictures have been generously shared by Rachna from Art by Rachna. She has worked with multiple luxury brands in customizing their merchandise. Speaking of custom merchandise, brands get calligraphy done on surfaces like bags, hats, and shoes. For example, Rachna was hired by Adidas to customize their merchandise like shoes and hats for their new store launch. Another example is Pooja from Ink and Bliss, who is an IMPET certified calligraphy artist. She has worked with multiple brands and event managers to customize bags, Christmas ornaments, and even hand fans. Here is some of her noticeable work. Lastly, people also hire calligraphers to write handwritten letters and poems for their loved ones on special days like birthdays, Valentine's, Mother's Day, anniversaries, and more. This is the work of Simran from Midnight Scribbler. Her clean style of calligraphy is very visually appealing and hence the choice of many people who want to make their loved ones feel special. The next most mainstream use of calligraphy is in weddings. People hire calligraphy artists to customize party favors for their guests during weddings. In these events, everything can be personalized using calligraphy, from invitations to menus to name cards, depending on the client's budget. All these videos have been shared by Inpreet from the Lettering Buff. She's India's leading artist for all things customized, especially weddings. Wedding calligraphy is most often used to decorate formal wedding invitations, seating charts, and place cards. There is nothing more elegant or classic for envelopes than guests receiving their invitation envelope with handwritten calligraphy. But the options are not limited to only these two. For example, people like to host wedding carnivals for their guests where they engage them by handing out personalized party favors. These can be champagne flutes, candles, beer mugs, agate stone slices, and more. Event organizers hire calligraphers for weddings to engrave the name of the guests on these favors that later serve as beautiful memorabilia from the wedding. Inpreet has become one of India's favorite calligraphers when it comes to customizing wedding favors. Apart from this, couples also reach out to calligraphers to get wedding signs and chalkboards. The third way you can earn is by becoming a calligraphy instructor. Once you have acquired basic calligraphy skills and have practiced enough, you can begin by sharing this knowledge with others. In my experience, I have seen that becoming a calligraphy instructor is one of the best paths if you want to take up calligraphy as a career. That's because there is a huge pool of people who want to learn this art, and they are present in all age groups, from kids who want to learn from their school projects to corporate workers who want to unwind with a hobby, and retired people who want to engage themselves productively. As a calligraphy instructor, you can take workshops both online and offline. You can either create a batch of people or teach individually. I have been taking workshops both online and offline from the past 5 years and have received an amazing response. Apart from this, you can also record online courses and market them through social media channels. In my case, when I was taking workshops, I started getting requests from all parts of India, mostly tier 2 and 3 cities, where taking workshops was not economically feasible. So I recorded an online course and made it available for people who want to learn remotely and in their own time. Not only this, I also recorded a course on Skillshare, and now I have students from all over the world. Lastly, you can also create learning materials like practice sheets and books in PDF format and sell them online. For example, I have created traceable practice sheets for brush calligraphy and folk calligraphy. Learners can purchase this and practice in their own time. Apart from this, I also wrote an ebook on learning modern calligraphy. I'll link these in the description below. All of this has helped me generate passive income and make time to create more opportunities to earn through calligraphy. The fourth use of calligraphy is in painting murals. You can combine the skills of calligraphy and hand lettering to scale up your art and paint murals for homes, offices, and events. I have been hired to write codes for children rooms. Apart from this, I have painted calligraphy murals for homes and office spaces. As there are many calligraphy scripts, both modern and traditional, depending on your style, you can create different kinds of murals. For example, Kareem from Kareem uses traditional calligraphy strokes to create beautiful abstract murals.
No, I'm not here to tell you that my damaged hair went from this to this with using just a single paraben-free shampoo. Let me tell you what actually happened. My hair breakage significantly reduced and my hair fall got so much controlled. My hair finally feels so much fuller and stronger. And guess what? I did not use any hair conditioner or any hair mask or any fancy hair care.
Beautiful abstract murals. He has painted them live for events like Jashn-e-Rekhta, and recently he was hired by Bentley to show his calligraphy magic on their car at His Highness the Amir's Tamim Sword International Equestrian Festival. This brings us to the fifth use of calligraphy, which is designing logos for branding. One of the most popular options used by the top logo design services nowadays are calligraphy logos. That is because they offer the professional look of a wordmark logo, while at the same time, the stylistic calligraphic design gives it a creative and unique flair. And one of the best calligraphers offering these services is Abhay from Abhay Calligraphy. He designs custom name logos which can be used for branding. Speaking of calligraphy in logos, look at Coca-Cola's logo and you will see. This was the first logo of Coca-Cola. The simple 1886 wordmark in black and white had a typewritten feel about it. John S. Pemberton, the company founder, quickly realized the need for a unique design. With the help of his bookkeeper, Frank Mason Robinson, Pemberton came up with the iconic wordmark known today. It was also Robinson who came up with the idea of creating a logo based on Spencerian script, a flowing writing style that was widely used in the US for formal correspondence before the adoption of the typewriter, right up until the early 1920s. Though there have been changes made to the iconic wordmark over time, Coca-Cola has retained the logo's timeless elements. A simple font would not have had as iconic of an impact as the one they use now. Or as a matter of fact, Instagram's logo is also a script logo apart from their icon logo. Although, to be honest, these logos are a fusion of calligraphy and hand lettering, crafted meticulously to form unique and custom scripts. Nonetheless, the knowledge of calligraphy plays a huge role in crafting script logos. The sixth area where you can use calligraphy is designing home decor items. Your calligraphy art can make for beautiful home decor pieces. I've designed digital artwork for clients which they then get printed as posters. If you don't want to take the digital route, you can also make these calligraphy artworks by hand, frame them, and sell them as positive reminders to add to someone's home. For example, you can see Pooja from Alethea Letterings sells these beautifully calligraphed artworks with inspiring quotes and Bible verses. She's also opened up an online shop where she takes orders for these custom frames. The seventh way you can earn through calligraphy is by designing greeting cards. This is a good way for beginners to step into the commercial side of calligraphy. You can start by designing greeting cards for special occasions either digitally or by hand and sell them in local shops online. In the beginning, I also designed a few greeting cards for occasions like Father's Day, Valentine's Day, and Christmas. Moving on to the eighth use of calligraphy, which is designing tattoos. You can collaborate with tattoo artists and create body art designs for clients. Calligraphy tattoos are a unique blend of two distinct art forms, calligraphy and tattooing, offering a visually appealing method of self-expression. This is the work of LA-based calligraphy tattoo artist Sasha. He's well known for his unique designs that wrap beautifully around the human body. Calligraphy tattoos are available in various styles like Gothic, Italic, and script, with options extending to different scripts like Arabic, Chinese, and Japanese. Apart from this, you can create your own script and design tattoos. For example, Lalit Maurya sir designs tattoos in his custom LM script for his clients. And recently, he got a tattoo for himself as well. These tattoos allow individuals to carry personally significant words, be it a quote, a name, or a phrase on their skin, making it an emotive and personal form of art. This brings us to the last use of calligraphy, which is in films and television. Daniel Reeve is a freelance artist from Titahi Bay, New Zealand. He is most well known for the calligraphy and cartography in various films and television projects, including the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Hobbit trilogy, Tintin, the Narnia movies, King Kong, and many more. I was amazed to come across his work while researching for this video, and I'm happy that he agreed to let me include his unique work. Well, with this, we have covered the massive scope of calligraphy. So, if you're interested in learning this art form, you can either get my practice sheets or enroll in my brush calligraphy online course. I will link both in the description below. Also, if you think I have missed out on any more uses of calligraphy, please share in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye. King Kong, and many more. I was amazed to come across his work while researching for this video, and I'm happy that he agreed to let me include his unique work.
एक बार फिर से रूमी प्रिंटर्स ले आए हैं एक रंगारंग इवेंट, रूमी पर्ल प्री लॉन्च सेरेमनी। 13 और 14 सितंबर को एक ऐसा इवेंट जहां आप एंजॉय कर सकते हैं।
Hi guys, today we are going to see how to do brush calligraphy with Camlin brush pens. These are one of the most popular brush pens available in India. They are large, soft-tipped brush pens and usually come as a set of 12 pens for INR 195. Here I have a set of 24 brush pens that I got from Amazon for INR 312. So, before we begin, quickly subscribe to my channel and stay tuned till the end to learn brush calligraphy. So, brush calligraphy has 8 basic strokes. They are the upstroke, downstroke, underturn, overturn, compound curve, oval, ascending loop and descending loop. All the letters from A to Z are a combination of basic strokes. Let me demonstrate that. I can write this A as a combination of an oval, a downstroke, followed by an upstroke. Similarly, you can write all the other letters as a combination of the basic strokes. Let me show you how to write B. I have broken down all these letters into their basic strokes in my brush calligraphy practice sheets. They have these traceable guides which make it easier to practice and learn calligraphy. I will link them in the description. So, let's get started. Here we will draw some guidelines. The X height that I have taken here is 2 centimeters. These pens are very vibrant and pigmented. It means that if you use it on thin paper, it will leave impressions behind it. You can use JK Cedar printing paper. It is quite economical and smooth. I will link it in the description below. Apart from that, you can use any other smooth paper that is heavier than 70 GSM. These are quite long lasting as well. The tip is a bit too soft for beginners. But if you've already used harder tip brush pens or just have steady hands, then these are perfect for you. If not, then I would recommend using Agile Little Artist brush pens first. They have medium flexibility nibs which are great for developing control. You can also use these for the watercolor blending effect as advertised on the packaging. Now, I will show you another style of writing these letters using Camlin brush pens. The best part about modern calligraphy is that you can create as many styles as you like. You can alter the shapes of the basic strokes and create numerous brush calligraphy styles. Now, let's write some words. So, this is all about doing calligraphy with Camlin brush pens. I hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know in the comments below.
Money back guarantee.
Use AI in ways where it's not just replacing what is done today. A great example is meetings.
junuta, dita, kirdaka junuta, dita, kirdaka junuta, dita. Dhum ta na 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 na, dhum dhum ta na 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 na, dhum dhum agappa. Dhum dhum ta na na de na 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 na, dhum dhum agasa. Ragida dhum